So we, obviously during COVID, we all had to help our children with their schooling. I'm very academic and my son learns in a different way. I'm also a trainer, so I understand the need for different types of learning. And it was a lot of strain on a parent-child relationship. So we decided that the best thing was to find someone, whether it be locally or other, to engage them to help us with Chase's learning styles. We chose Cluey because I actually like the matching of a person to personality. So rather than if you choose someone locally, you may, we had it with music teachers in the past, your child outgrows them and their personality doesn't necessarily match you, but because they are the one available in the area, that's the choices you have. So the one thing I do like about Cluey is that they match a tutor to your child, to their likes, to their personality, someone who is going to click with them to get that relationship started. So the setup was super easy. I got in contact with Cluey and someone rang me back, talked me through it, was actually in contact with me for the first bit quite along the way, and I thought it was super easy. And even changing and doing things like that is super easy to talk to, easy to help you out. It was probably one of the best onboarding processes that I've ever experienced. I find the relationship between my son and his tutor is really important, especially in his day. The days that he's got tutoring, he comes home, if he's in a bit of a funk, the tutor can actually get Chase into a working mode. And I really think that without me having to stand behind and be a helicopter parent and have that big stick to say, hey, do some work. I do find that relationship there is a massive weight off my shoulders, that it's like having a big brother or a big cousin that's sitting down going, hey, we've got to get through this. Yeah, so my son had quite a few learning gaps that have come from other schools, and we had relocated, so we've got learning changes as well. So one of the things that I found was the Cluey's method was great because it picks up the curriculum, so they know where he should be and what he should be learning, and then being able to assess him and say, okay, he really needs to pick up in these areas. And then they set to work on that, and it actually improved his confidence more than anything. We weren't worried so much about marks. We don't want our son to be an A grade student. We want him to be confident, and we want him to be confident to perform in class, to work in class, and to have that work ethic. And that's exactly what they were able to pick up and do. My son actually does look forward to his Cluey sessions because it's another perspective on his, on his homework or on his learning, and he quite often, because he's interested in part of that subject or whatever, he can continue on with that and he feels accomplished. So I think that even though most kids don't like doing homework and extra work if they don't have to, it's definitely not an argument. It's not a bad afternoon when we have to have tutoring. Tutoring in Cluey itself is a big part of our life, and each day that we're about to have it, he's actually quite excited. It's like, oh, we've got tutoring today. I'm going to get this done, or I'm going to get that done. So I think it's the accomplishment as well, feeling more, comfortable with what he's doing. One thing I really love about the service is that it's so easy to postpone, to change. They're very flexible. If your trainer's not available, your tutor's not available, you can, have somebody else, or you can postpone it. So public holidays and things like that, it's so easy to change. My son's actually, the teachers have reported a calmer Chase in the classroom, but a calmer work ethic as well. Also, he has gotten more confidence, so he would get a little bit disruptive prior to this because he was trying to be a clown, because he was hiding behind not knowing things or not wanting to get up and do things. And I find that since the tutoring's come along, he's actually got that confidence. He knows what he's talking about because he's generally learnt a little bit about it, or he's covering it with his tutor. So he's definitely a lot more confident than he was before. I definitely would recommend Cluey because I actually already have. I recommend them often, and mainly on the point of the experience that my son and I have had has been awesome. The service is consistent and it's A1.